Hey guys, Abby here. Just wanted to talk about more in depth for new people the spreadsheet. So I have this page. You've probably seen it. It kind of walks you through step one. People are at the free trial. You can read through. I do a lot of things, and then I have a video on the upgrade. But then after the upgrade video, I talk about going ahead and downloading the spreadsheet that I have. So that is where I'm going to actually put this video. Will be somewhere around here, but I just kind of want to give you maybe cleaner instructions. So if you have gone through your free trial and you have upgraded, I really want you to make a copy of this to your own drive and at least walk through and try and understand it so that you can get an idea of what your numbers are, because it is really important. And you may not love the way I do it, or you may think it's confusing. But once you start understanding the numbers, then you can create, your own spreadsheet how you want to understand the numbers. But the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to click this, and then it's going to open up into my spreadsheet that looks like this. Let me blow this up a little bit for you guys. So you're going to see this. And yes, it looks overwhelming, but it is super easy. The only places you have to edit is highlighted areas. So what you're going to do is as soon as you open this, it'll look like this. You want to come up here into the upper left-hand corner and hit File. And then what you want to do is you want to make a copy. And then you can name it whatever you want, but maybe, put your name. And then it's just going to save to your drive. You want to hit make a copy, and then that is going to open up into your own copy, which will make this editable to you. So now what you want to do is you want to come in here, and whatever date you started your free trial, you want to put the date up here, and you want to say, hey, this is when I started my free trial. It didn't cost you anything, so it's $0. The next thing you want to do is, hey, what date did you upgrade? Maybe you did that on 6/7. And then you can put, you did your upgrade, and then you'll put $97. What this will do is anything you're adding to this column is going to total it and put it into your total amount spent. So this will track everything that you spent. You don't have to edit this. Anything in this column is going to get added together and to put here. So once you get a commission, you will add a commission payment in this column. Anything that gets added here, it'll be your payments that you've received. You don't have to edit any of that. It's automatic for you. This is a running edit of affiliate commissions. So if you're referring people and you start getting commissions, you will put whatever those totals are when you go in and run your commission report. So now the way we get some of these numbers, so when basically you just have to answer the questions. So say your upgraded week, you ran it this past week. You sent 100,000 per day. So how many C Pro credits? Cliqly Pro is your C Pro credits. How many did you run this week? If you ran 100,000 credits every day, then you ran 700,000 C Pro credits. Then how many building credits did you send? If you upgraded and got 200,000 and you ran all 200,000 of those, then you would put 200,000. When you do that, it'll automatically put that down into your field down here, which we'll worry about later. You want to, now that you're an upgraded member, you actually want to go look at how many clickers did you get this week. Now, the way that you do this, now that you're upgraded, you come over to here. Let me blow this up. You want to find the tab that says List of Openers. You want to come down here. And I'm not going to scroll all the way down where you can see it because YouTube doesn't like when I show people's emails or whatever. So what you would do is the week that you're calculating, you want to come in here and you want to select clickers from the drop down, and then you want to run the date range for the week you ran your credits. So I'm just going to run last week to show you guys that total. So the week runs from Monday to Sunday. So last week from the 19th through today, you want to hit search, and then let me move this over actually. I got 178 people who clicked. Now that is from my list building. So this past week, I personally ran 1.1 million list building credits, and out of that, I got 168 clicks. And that's from running clickers through last week. Whatever this number is for you is what you would come over to this spreadsheet and you would put in here. So mine's at 168. Yours will probably say, I don't know, 16. Let's just say it says 16. Just for argument's sake, yours said you got 16. How much revenue did you make for the week? You'd run your week. Let's say, you made $115. And I'm just making this up on my head. $115. This would then calculate right here that you are now earning $1.62 per 10,000 cents. You literally just need to answer these questions. Now, if you referred anybody for the week, you do want to put in those credits right here. So, say, you actually had $205 in commission and you got your 16 clicks or whatever, but you referred somebody and they upgraded and you made 97. It would deduct that so that you could still get your accurate per 10,000 cents. So that is what you literally have to do for this calculator. And then each week you just delete this. So like I run this calculator every week for my own numbers from Monday until the next Sunday at midnight. It's 1 a.m. my time. It's midnight Central Time. And then I just get my averages for the week. Now, what is going on down here is you ran 200,000. So everybody starts at 5,000 or whatever. How many ever contacts you started with is what you want to have right here. Every week I adjust this. So I come in here tonight. Actually, I've been done running my subs. So what I do is I get my current contact list, which you guys saw it was 178,000 or whatever. I would come in here every Sunday and I put because I don't ever run list building on Sundays anyway, so my list building's done. So I would come in here get ready for the fresh new week. I'd put my 178,000 subs. And then I put in the number of list building I'm doing for the week, and then I just update this count right here. So, if you ran 200,000, say by the end of the week, you're at 6,800 subs. That would let you know that you gained 1,800 subs. Your sub rate, it gives you your sub rate. It calculates all of that for you. And then remember, we said that you got 16 clicks, which is the made up number that we set up here. So you would come down here and you would put your updated counters. This would give you basically your average clicks per 100,000 sends, and it lets you know how much you earned from the clicks. And then those are numbers that you can use later when we talk about the calculator tab. I'm just talking about the balance sheet so that new people know what to come in here and fill out. Once you get these numbers and okay, cool, my upgraded, for this week or whatever, the week's about to reset tomorrow, I'm going to run these again for tomorrow, you would actually come back and just delete anything that's highlighted. Don't delete all the other stuff because that's calculated. But for your upgraded week, you can just you can say what you earn. So like you can put your total earning, and this is just for your personal tracking. This isn't necessary per se. The only thing I track on a week to week basis is how much I've earned per 10,000. So if during the free trial week you earned $1.52, I would record that. You can also go back and obviously calculate your free trial. So what you can do is you can say, okay, my free trial, I did 500,000 and I did my 200,000. I got my 16 clicks. Let's say you didn't refer anybody, and let's, say you made $70. You didn't refer anybody, and this was your total for the week. That would let you know you're earning $1.37. You would come in here and you'd say, "Hey, I earned $1.37 with those 500,000 credits." You could do the same thing the next week. Say you sent 500,000 more. You did your 200. Let's just say maybe this week you got 18, and this week you made $75. It will calculate all of this for you, give you your earnings for your upgraded week. You'd come in here and you'd put $1.46. Now the next week you had to go buy your first credit package. You would say, okay, on 6/12, I bought a credits, whatever you want to call it. You can say exactly what you bought, but say you spent $58.20, which is what I show you. It added that back up for you. Then that week you would have sent 700,000. Maybe you sent all 200,000, and maybe this week you got 20 clicks, but you made $115. It calculates that for you. So this third week now, you're now at $1.61, and you can put your totals. So like that's why I have this here. This is for if you want to just keep a running total, like, hey, this week I made 75, this week I made 75, this week I made 115, this week, you can just total that if you want. That is just your choice. You don't have to use that. But what this is doing is this is giving you your average for 4 weeks. That's why this looks so low. Until you get 4 weeks right here of your running total, you're not going to have this average. Just say you did this again, and the next week, let's say you made $110. So now you're averaging $1.54. You'd put that in there, and boom, you're averaging $1.50 over a 4-week period. That's just kind of getting the average per 10,000 that you're sending out. And then just remember, every time you get affiliate commissions, you just want to keep your total up here, and then whatever week you're running, whatever affiliate commissions you made for that week, you just want to make sure that you have it right here, and it will calculate this for you every time. And that's really all there is. So once you get past, your week 3, then you would come in here, say you had to buy, another credit package. You would simply add that here. Again, it adds it here, and then put whatever date you bought it. Let's say 6/20, boom, credits. You spent this much, but now, your first week, you made 70, you made 75, you made 115, you made 110. Oops, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Made 110. Boom, you're qualified for a payout. That's the payment you're going to get. You would come and say, cool, next week or this past week I got paid. You just put this on here, and then you put the amount you made. Let's just say 370, and then boom, that puts that there, and it tells you you've made $156 in profit right now. That's where that's where you stand. That's where you're going to get the idea of how these numbers work. Now I have obviously a calculator tab, which I'll do in a different video. I just wanted you to understand the balance sheet. And each week, each week you're going to come in here on Sunday and update how many ever contacts you have. So that when you start the next week, you'd have 6,800 right here. And then how many clickers did you have? You had 16. When you run the next week of 200,000, you might be at, 8,500. And then you might get another 20 clicks, so you're going to be at 36 clicks. That's how you're going to start seeing how these numbers work. And this number is going to be updated by how many ever you sent for the week. That's kind of how that works. And then once the 4-week running total's done, I just move one of these off of here. So I'm just doing for the newest 4 weeks or the past 4 weeks. So eventually your free trial one's going to bump off of there, and you'll put the new week. You can just say, we're about to start a new week. You can say the week of June 26th. and then just put the date, and then you just want to keep the 4 week running average, just so that you can kind of, I think it's a good amount of data to just figure out your averages. You can just do week by week if you want. This is totally optional. I'm just doing this for personal preference. So, but with that, that is the balance sheet. And there's another video right here that I do have in here for you guys that walks you through this as well. But I just wanted to re-go over this so that we had another video in the blog for you guys that would just help maybe clear things up. But don't forget to join the Facebook page right here. Don't forget to join it. I answer lots of questions in here. And then, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then leave me a comment if you guys have any questions or anything like that. But hopefully these are helping, and the more you're watching them, the more you're understanding where I'm getting all these numbers. All right, have a great night, and we'll see you guys on the next video.